All right. So first things first. As usual, testing some more things out. But not just within the game itself, like within the stream itself, because I'm not on Twitch tonight because I increased the bit rate because I'm still having like this same old issue to where for some reason my VODs on YouTube, they're not as good quality as the ones on Twitch. Like I know YouTube has like a problem with like processing, but I do know like other people that can stream at like very decent quality, so I'm trying to see what I can do in terms of that department. But outside of typical Twilight Princess shenanigans, as you can see, we are back on our default link. I'm gonna go ahead and give the Hero of Time a little bit more time to bake in the oven since that is not fully complete. But I probably will do like a full playthrough on that once it officially comes out. But yeah, we went back to regular new game because yeah, I found out when you do new game plus, it's kind of similar to the randomizer where if the game automatically detects that you have certain items, it'll just skip a very large chunk of the game and just assume that you did it. So that part where like we're naturally supposed to like, you know, get Epona, and even like before that go back to like the starting village and do the whole wrestling like chapter, like that didn't even happen. Like we just skipped all of it because we were on New Game Plus, and it kind of sucks because like I kind of want to go through the game and you know like experience everything. So I pretty much just caught up to the same spot. We just played as the wolf, transformed back into regular Link, and then here we are. I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do next. Yeah, I gotta go talk to the Gorons, right? Which should be over here. But peep the HUD though, bro. It took me like I don't even know how long to get these buttons set up. And to be honest, like it happened on accident because these are like 3 different HUDs like combined. Well, I think it's like 2, but like the YB and the RB in the center, and then like the A, X, Y, and RB and B in the top right. Looking pretty clean, man. I found one layout like from a post on this post on Reddit. It was some author there. She had been working like on a custom layout, so I got like the Y and B buttons from her, and then the A and X buttons, I think well technically A and B, but I swapped it to X. Those are from, I think it's one of the mods on the Dusklight page on Game Banana. It's one of like the most popular mods. But then like I also combine that with some of the textures from like the TPHD, so that's why it looks like a little bit indented like that. I gotta deal with this dude. So this is how I gotta go learn, yeah, the wrestling move. Got you. Alright, well, here we go with the detour. It'll probably be quicker for me to just do the traditional warp, but I can also do this too. Oh wait, no. Wait. I'm over here thinking I could turn into a wolf. I forgot about that. Oh, here's the part, yeah, that we just completely skipped over. Here we go. Can we first try it? I think we can. Just like that. For some reason, I thought that lasted longer. Alright, well. So we pretty much just gotta go back to the start. I wonder if there's anything I could have got. I would have went the other way. What's like the deal with these enemies here? Cause like they don't even seem to like really attack you. Wait, what the hell is that? That's weird. I spammed it too much. Going the wrong way. For some reason, I get the feeling that eventually somebody out there is going to make like a first-person mod for this game. My dumbass is probably going to try to play it. Oh wait, I forgot. No hearts. I'm so used to like riding the spinner through this area. It feels weird riding the freaking horse. Even though technically I think the horse is still faster. It would be cool if they did like a remake of this game, but made each area seamless without like loading screens. That'd be cool. Yeah, she's the only one missing, right? Also, the funny thing, I've been wearing this gauntlet from Gatos Link. Like the whole time, I didn't even know it came like with another texture for the fist. Like I literally just found that out like last night, and I was like, damn. Like this whole time, like with all the screenshots, I could have added that too. Show me the way. this will actually be cool if we go back to the starting outfit. All right, we got it. No, got. Thank God I can skip that. I need to turn that setting off so that box doesn't pop up. Alright, I should still be pretty good at this. Hey, yo. Okay, maybe not. He might actually get me. Hey, bro, chill. God damn it. I'm gonna first try this. Oh, come on. They actually put up a fight. Nice. Hey, let's go. Finally. Okay, real thing. Nice. Damn. 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 Okay. This standoff is funny. Like he's like input reading me low key. Nice. I was like, wait, where's the chest at? Yes, sir. Okay, before I forget, settings, where is this at? Yeah, turn this off. Turn this on for experimental purposes earlier, but I don't need it now. Okay, so let's put that on B. You know what? Just for the sake of it. It's, Elden, right? Yeah. And I got the turbo button too. Oh God. It's all perfect. And I just went to the wrong area. I think the speed only goes to ×4 though. Kind of wish you could do it faster, but might make the game crash or something. I don't know. Can't do this though. Can run fast with the boots. That sound kind of gets annoying though after a while. Let's try this again. Nice. Oh, wait. I forgot. I never turned. I mean, technically, I could have claimed that one for the free ski. Oh, damn. I just realized I never went to go visit the wolf to learn a new move. Because we came here and did the song, and then where did he spawn at? I hate that the freaking thing is inverted like that. Oh, he was there. Wait, it's only inverted there? What the heck? That's weird. So out here, if I move the analog stick right, it goes right. If I move it left, it goes left. Same thing here. But if I go all the way in, it's inverted. That's such a weird... That's a weird bug. Okay, yeah, so I need to go back there at some point. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. You see the aim, though. Okay, let me shut up. Only because I said something. Had I not said anything, okay, that was BS right there. Does the thing ever stop? Oh, I didn't even realize something was coming down. What the hell? Oh, they just show us how they do that. Gotcha. Bro, what's with the on-site violence, bro? Looks dangerous. Are Bluewolfs textures noticeable over TPHD? You see, I would love to have an answer for that. I kind of wish I did. If I'm being honest, the majority of the game just still looks like TPHD to me. Like, but I didn't seem to really notice too many bad areas like a lot of people claim, but I still ended up merging the packs anyway, since people just said, you know, both were incomplete. And wait, how do you get these guys to like I forgot how to get up here. I'm already missing my claw shot, man. Oh, there it is. There was a way. Can't go that way. Are you serious? Bruh, I'm about to die. I don't even know when's the last time I freaking saved it. I mean, I do have a fairy. I just don't want to use it right now. I never thought I would use this, but here we are. Where is it at? Yeah. Yeah, I pretty much, what I did was I started with TPHD and then I merged Bluewolf into that, and then I merged Henrico into that, and then I pretty much didn't overwrite anything. Like if you use the texture pack manager, like how I did in the video I uploaded, you pretty much just add files, but you don't, like, you know, replace anything. And so far, game looks good. Oh shit, I get health back here. I just noticed that. That's good. But yeah, I think I've noticed like maybe 2 or 3 small areas that still have like a little bit of shimmering or just like weird looking textures, but they're very minor. Outside of that, nothing too big. Okay, well, it's great to know that you can get health back here. But where do I go from here? Oh, I can climb this, right? Speed this up. Bro, like you just saw me chilling with all the dudes in the hot springs and you still want to swing at me? Like, relax, bro. Huh? Does this thing not stop? I'm pretty sure even if I use the iron boots, I'm still gonna take damage from that, right? Right? Or not. For a second I thought like the heat would still hurt me. I like how time stops while you're throwing him. Oh, damn. Try this again. Can I make a guide on the multi-button swap mod? Yeah, I can. What I'm thinking I'm going to end up doing, because if I'm being real, hold up. The way I set up my button layout was like a complete accident. Like I can kind of like pull things apart and kind of get a feel of like how I got to where I got now. But like for people who want like my layout specifically, I think I'm gonna find like what's the best file system for me to upload like large files. And I'm gonna pretty much just upload my entire like setup, probably minus the textures, because like I mean like minus the ones. Actually, no, I might have to just do the whole thing, because I think like the whole entire like GZ2 file that I have, it's like two gigs and something. So I would have to find something to like upload that for people that just like, okay, like I just want like one specific thing, you know, with the Fierce Deity set, and then the freaking you know, this on the other set, and then just have like the buttons already set up. And then what I'll also do is I'll kind of post a video showing how you know, how to do each element one by one, how I did it. So it's like I'll show people for the ones who want to like learn how to kind of tweak it themselves, and then I'll also just upload the file and give it to people who don't want to learn it themselves and just kind of want someone to just like, here, can you just hand me like, you know, something that's already custom made. Alright, see if we can first try this guy. I like how we keep our outfit on too. God. Oh wait, why did I not put the boots on? That was my bad. Forgot one minor detail. Damn, just like that, bro. Nice. Oh, you figured out on Mac? That's nice. Hey. Yeah. I pretty much figured. Whoa. What's up with the camera? Yeah, I'm glad you were able to figure it out, because me and Mac, I would love to say we go way back, but we do not. And that boy is brand new to me. I got a little bit of experience, but that's about it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I've done this dungeon, but I feel like I kind of recall this being one of the better ones. Oh, shh. I forgot you can't jump. I'm so used to like the fact that I'm running at normal speed. There's no way I just used my fairy on that. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, you have no idea. I mean, to be fair, you fall in lava, you should not just lose one heart off of that. You should have to be brought back to life by some form of magic, because that ain't something you just brush off. You know. Link might be him, but he ain't Kratos. Or freaking, I don't know, Wolverine or something. Almost did it again, funny enough. Oh yeah, I saw someone post in the Discord. They found the files that can get rid of the black bars when you lock on and like in combat. And I'm like, hey, that's kind of nice. They don't know if they can get rid of them like during the cutscenes outside of just doing like recording mode. I should probably be more careful. Okay, how do we deactivate? Huh? So, it's a little interesting predicament. So we came up here. There's gotta be something. Oh wait, there's a block over there. How'd I miss both? don't know, for some reason I thought you had to like use the boomerang on a torch. I was close. Yeah, I wonder what's causing that. That's weird. This is like 2 nights in a row where like our freaking internet like has randomly cut out for like 30 seconds. And then it just like cuts back on. And like funny enough, like when we lived in our old apartment, it used to do the same thing, but it would do it like at 3 a.m. It was like weird as hell. Like kind of consistently too, like every night. Hey, what the heck do I do here? Because I don't have a key. Did I miss a chest somewhere? Let me double check. No. Oh, I didn't even know there was like a whole path down here. Nice. Here's a key. Speed it up. Oh, wait. Here we go. You know, if there was a way to get rid of the music and the music only, I would do that and play the Fire Temple music from Tears of the Kingdom. That thing has way more health now. Can't block that because it will burn my shield. Oh no. Look at that RT texture, man. It is kind of cool how like people can just like input other buttons into like other games, because even when I was playing like Tears of the Kingdom, and they had it where you can just input like the PS5 controller into the menu. I was like, that's actually kind of clever. Oof, I'm already out of time. Yeah, you gotta do this fast. I would speed the game up, but that would like kind of not work in my favor. Okay, wait for that lava to shoot up again. Midna, I know. Shut it up. Rumor has it, now I don't know if this is true or not, but that Hero of Time mod is supposed to eventually be adding like the fairy, Navi. I don't know if it's meant to like replace like Midna or just be like an addition. I don't know, like, but it's like, you know, a little something I heard and I was like, okay, if that's like the final thing he needs to add, I'm actually like kind of willing to wait for like the finished product because that sounds pretty cool. Oh, it's this guy. Keisha. I actually think these face markings on Link look a lot better when he has like the red eyes. If I can get the freaking camera to like stop having a like spasm attack. God damn. But that's like the best I can get it. Unless I activate like free cam, which I don't feel like doing. But they have like 4 or 5 different colors. I was originally gonna do like the yellow eyes to kind of go like with the yellow trim, but they look a bit too creepy, so chose red. Oh, it's you. I think when we get the Zora armor, I might default back to like the regular Zora armor, but then like find a mod that replaces that. Well, like I have one, but I might find a different one that changes the color overall instead of just making it dark. God, it's so much better, like being able to walk fast like this. This part like usually takes forever. Isn't there like a chest somewhere? It's like a ledge somewhere, but I think it's another room. The heck was that? Ugh. My bad. Holy heck, I'm at 2 hearts. I just realized that. Let me lock in. Actually, you know what? Let me turn autosave back on. For now. I switched over. Nice. So glad the finish actually finishes them, because if not, some of these enemies would take so long to like kill. Waiting on this, take a swig of my water. All right. One thing I do miss from the mod of the Ocarina of Time Link, how it kind of did the replacers for the chest. I like how he made those look. I kind of wish I could keep certain elements like that. I mean, I probably can if I learned how to modify just those files only and not like the actual texture for Link. But I don't really know how to do that. This room looks ugly. Never mind. It look ugly for them. Nice. It's probably like one of the coolest ideas they could have did with the iron boots. Just have like some crazy like gravity stuff like this. But it's funny, I feel like it only feels so great now because we can run fast. Like, guarantee if I had to play the normal version of this, I'd be like, man, it feels slow. Opens that back up. Can I use this on them? I don't know if I can. Don't think it works. One more try. Never mind. Okay, so maybe you do get the bow and arrow here. Cause I had to ask when we were fighting that guy on a horse and we killed him with the bow and arrow. I was like, wait, do we even unlock the bow and arrow by this point? But I think you do right here. Perfect window on this. Never mind, there is no perfect window. Like I'm playing God of War. Wait, hold on. I need a key to go that way. Is there a key down there? Got Link. It's not what I needed, but okay. I feel like he moves faster underwater with the iron boots than he does above ground. Okay, so I need to find a way to activate that magnet. What's this? Oh, nice. You said rubies are pointless. I mean, yeah, like I could just like cheat them in, but kind of like trying to play somewhat legit until I get to like a certain thing that I need to buy. And they're like, hey, like in order to get past this part, can you give us like 5,000 rupees? And I'm gonna be like, how about, yeah, but not out of my pocket. I'm gonna give them to you out of Dusklight's pocket. You feel me? But like only for big stuff like that, because I'm not about to sit here and spend like, you know, 2 to 3 hours grinding out rubies. Like if I got it on me, if they want like, you know, 50 to a few hundred, I'm cool with that. But if they asking for something ridiculous, yeah, I'm pulling out a loan on that one. Wait, when did I get my health back? Did I miss something? Oh wait, when you find a piece of heart, that also gives, I thought you had to find like a whole entire container. That's interesting. It's crazy how I've played this game for what, like 20 plus years. I mean, not that I've played it 20 years straight, but played it all this time. I don't know that you get hearts back from the pieces of hearts. I didn't know you get hearts back from the spring water. I mean, I probably knew at some point. I just forgot. You know what I think it is? I think it's because, like, as much as I did love this game growing up, I never owned it. I think I borrowed it from my homie, so like I only had the luxury of only playing it like twice. And after that, but no, actually I low-key think it was one of those situations where like I borrowed it from the homie, but then like I kind of ended up keeping it, but then I lost it at some point. And then my sister ended up like taking her Wii back anyway because technically it was hers. And then like she asked me like for like all the games, and like I remember like I found the case for this, but the the disc wasn't in there, so I was like, well shit. And she wasn't gonna play this game anyway, so. But it's like, yeah, I never like really played this game that much, but then once I was able to like build my PC and emulate it, I think I played through that version like vanilla once, and then I did the 4K playthrough on stream with the Henrico textures, and I think I even did like half a playthrough of that like off stream using the same build, and then I kind of like left the game alone for a little bit until this came out. He said you found me on TikTok randomly playing Path of Neo. Yeah, that was a fun ass playthrough, I ain't gonna lie. I'm still kind of pissed like I didn't save all of those VODs. I only have like 1 or 2 of them saved. How do you beat this guy again? I forget what's the trick to this dude. Oh, that's the trick. You gotta wait for him to do that. But not that. Or maybe that. Maybe just any attack. I thought I could just like grab him right there. I guess you can. Wait, what the heck? I was mashing A. Rule of 3. I don't know. Yeah, you should have kept that armor on, bro. I would kind of like to see a compilation of who has the worst face reveals of all time across all forms of media. You know, video games, movies, you know, IRL, streaming. Like, who has the worst? That was not what I was like. That was not what I was expecting. Reveal. You know, funny enough, I hear a lot of people say that they get real surprised when they see what's his name for the first time, Vlad TV. But I'm like, really? Like, that's exactly what I pictured him looking like the entire time. I think for me, the biggest one, God damn it. The biggest one that I have a hard time like comprehending is like, I know a lot of people joke about saying that, what's his name? Video game Donkey is black. Because for the longest, it was like an ongoing joke. But the fact that there were people out there that like actually believed that based off of his voice, he sounded like a black guy. I'm just like, I don't understand how you say that, because the second I heard his voice, I pictured him sounding like how he looks in real life. Whoa, 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 relax. Hey, chill, 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 chill. Bro, if I had gyro aim on, I mean, man, what are we talking about? Hold up. Input. Mouse. Oh, you're so lucky I don't have, I need to configure a button. Hold up. Input. Control. Do I still have my keyboard set up? I don't. And I got rid of my screenshot. But no, technically I still have it in my phone. But I only have the one I found on Reddit. I don't have the one that like I actually configured myself. Let me pull up that screenshot real quick. Hold up. Gallery. Screenshots. I know I got it. Okay. This is gonna sound crazy, but trust me, trust the science. So we're gonna put A on spacebar, B on left mouse. We're gonna do X on E, Y on Q. I don't know what the hell plus is. Plus start? I'm assuming that's start. Minus, I don't know what the hell we could do. Wait, triggers. What the hell? Wait, hold up. What do I have set for these? Left trigger and RB. So RB and left trigger. This is confusing as hell. So for this, but no, that's Z. That would be F. Then this would be left shift. That's D-pad. Triggers, I don't need that. Control stick. Here's is the usual. Now here's where it gets complicated. Let's do... Sounds insane. What up? Oh my god. Mouse aiming is beautiful. Only downside, I gotta control the camera with freaking mouse 3 and mouse 4, or mouse 5 and 6, like my freaking page forward and page back button. And to like do the mouse up, I gotta do mouse 3, which is scroll wheel in and then control. It sounds weird, trust me, but believe me, it works. The only reason why I don't play like this is because you can't do 2 things, well 3 things. You can't do the wolf fast transformation. I don't think that works. And you can't do like the auto spin. Like if you were to spin the analog stick and then do the spin, you can't do that with WASD. I mean, you can, but it's like super complicated. You would have to like spam it hella quick. So your only option in doing that is just like hold it. But being able to aim like this is so fire. Imagine I still miss. Oh my god. See, now I'm just on point. Can I still use my controller? No, I can't. Well, I just wanted to do, you know, do it for that. Back to it. I can move these, right? If they're gonna eventually have it so you can use like the Wii version, they might have it so you can like plug in like, you know, a Wiimote connected via, you know, via Bluetooth or whatever. Well, I don't know if they have plans on doing the Wii version or the Wii U version. They haven't really specified that, or maybe they have, I just don't recall what they said. You said I've been trying to learn a speed run for the 4 hours or less. Okay, yeah, see, I don't know anything about the speedrun community other than the fact that I watch a few here and there, and I have no idea what they're doing outside of the fact that they are playing Zelda. I don't know any strats. I don't know if they're doing something that's optimal, you know, so I can speak for Dusklight in the terms of just, you know, traditionally playing the game, it's great. If you want to speed run it, that's where my advice completely goes out the window, because I don't know anything about that. I know they have speedrunning options in here. I know speedrunners have tried playing this version, but I don't know what's the verdict on if it's a good idea to try speedrunning this version right now, if that's your thing. Piece of heart. Oh my god, bro. I mean, actually, you know what? 50 rupees? That's not bad. But at the same time, it's like, I could just cheat them in. I mean, technically, I could cheat the heart piece in too. Well, no, I can't cheat one in. I can only cheat like a whole entire heart container. Did the completionist. It seems like it's just a GameCube speedrun, so okay, that's cool. Yeah, I had watched a video the other day. I mean, I kind of like had it on in the background. I didn't pay too much attention, but they kind of explained the difference in speedrunning between the GameCube version, the Wii version, and the Wii U version, and like how there's certain skips available in one but not the other. But like, just because one has more skips, it still ends up being like a more fun run. I'm like, okay, that's kind of like, you know, cool. But I don't know, usually when I look up speed runs, I'm always sure to type, you know, glitchless, because I usually watch speed runs to just see how to beat something, but I want to see someone do it as fast as they can. And if I don't type glitchless, there's no way I'm gonna get any advice on what to actually do, because they're not even gonna do the part that I'm at. They're just gonna find a way to like clip through the wall and skip it. Oh my god, I'm dead. All right, well, first RIP. The first time learning it, and mad learning the glitches. Well, here's the thing. I like the fact that wow, they just load you back right here. That's cool. I like the fact that they have options to restore glitches from the Wii version. Okay, now I know to not like just jump recklessly. No! And that's the second one. Oh man. I know I could have just ran past them, but look, man, we're playing hard mode for a reason. What's the point of playing it if we just skip the challenge? Damn it. Hey, can I like kill one of you guys? Oh wow. Yeah, 1v1, you're done. Oh my, see, I feel like the game did that specifically because I said that. He's like, oh, 1v1, huh? Excuse me? What was that? You know what I could do instead of like wasting so many freaking arrows? Oh, I thought that would actually knock him down. Are you? Should have used the arrow. Open this? Guess not. Should be getting close to the boss key. This is where we want to go, right? Damn it, I missed it. Wait, is this where we want to go? Hold up. I mean, right? Because this only goes here and back. We just came from there. So I mean, yeah, I guess. Haven't we been? We've been through here. Those things are new. Are you serious? If I was on mouse and keyboard, that wouldn't happen. Link, please. Thank you. So, oh. For a second I thought I had to blow that up, but never mind. Ooh. Nice try. He is right above me. Can I hit him? Hey! See that mid-air boot equip? See, if I could have skipped that, I could have landed right there. Oh, my freaking turbo button is not on LB anymore. What happened? I think when I swapped to keyboard, it messed it up. Change that back. There we go. Clutch. That's what I like. Oh, snap. I even see y'all. Yeah, not even gonna bother, you know, doing the whole shindig. Oh wait, this is actually where you need to use the key. I'm thinking this is where we get the key. So where did I miss the key at? Oh, you know what? I think it's right there. It's in that chest. So no ferry here, huh? But there's a ferry over there. That's weird. Alright, well, since we're backtracking, we can speed it up. There's a chest here. Saying there's one over here. Oh, that ferry respawns. Damn it. Thinking maybe there's a way I can get up there. I don't think so though. Wait, so what is this chest it's talking about over here? I'm so confused. How do I get to that? Here's the thing, I don't even think it's there. I think it's here where I need to go. We got built-in YouTube 2x playback speed. Damn, how do I get back over there? Time is just right. Link, that's not timing it right. Actually, I don't even have to time it right. Just make sure when I jump, don't jump directly over. I gotta do all this just to get to that side. What the? What the freak? I swear to God, if this chest is just like some random rupees or something. Oh my God, it's not even the boss or the boss key, but it was worth it. So like, I can't be fully mad at that. You feel me? Wait, so like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. There's no way I'm posting this VOD to YouTube. There's no way I'm posting this VOD. I can already feel the comments about to cook my entire shit when they're like, does bro not realize that he's been collecting the pieces to the boss key the entire dungeon? It's just like my brain is just so fixated on I never opened the actual chest for the boss key. Yeah, you know what? On that note, is there a way I can just like teleport straight to the thing? Funny thing is, I think there actually is, but I don't know if I'm gonna teleport like inside of the actual boss or by the door. But at the same time, it's kind of like a weird blessing in disguise because we did get that piece of heart. It's like, nah, bro, you know, you can try to hide your stupidity as much as you can. We all know at the end of the day, you were looking for that damn key that you had right there in your inventory. You know what made me realize it? When I was looking at the map and I finally looked in the bottom left, I was like, oh, wait. It does say 3 out of 3. Maybe that does make sense. Don't do drugs, y'all. I think I said it like on the first stream I did of this game, but I don't think I posted that VOD to YouTube. But I was like, yeah, if you came here expecting, you know, me to be one of those Twilight Princess streamers that play the, like, you know, plays the game and they know every detail about it because they grew up on it, that's not me. Like, I know about the final boss with Ganon. I know about, you know, Midna's Lament. You know, I know about the scene where you get the Master Sword. You know, some of the boss fights, the fight with the dragon, the fight with the freaking giant eel. Like, I remember the epic moments in the game, but like, as far as like the sequences and what you have to do and how to solve the puzzles, yeah, nah. God damn it. isn't it? Yeah, it's here I gotta go. You stop moving. All right. Brain fart moment aside. At least we got some goodies out of it. Boy, there's a lot of there's a lot of gang activity in this area that I am not fond of. That's how you do it. Oh, well, would you look at that? We have the key. Definitely my first time coming to this door. Right. This boss is pretty cool. Boy is angry. Fyrus. Lock onto him. See how my boy Link is just like calm and collective. Not. Oh, I probably could have did it when he was, you know, screaming like that. Bro, the camera angle during this fight is like so cinematic. Feel the heat. If you know, you know. You know, it's funny because when I was posting footage of me fighting like all the bosses in the game, I told myself it's no big deal that I forgot to fight this one. Now that I'm fighting it, I'm like, bro, this probably would have been like the best footage of all the bosses, or like at least up there with the dragon. You don't know. Zant, the biggest fraud in the game, bro. Like, dude had so much potential and aura when he had that mask on, just for him to take it off and just be like, bro. All right, we can skip all this. I don't even know why I'm sitting here looking at it. I forgot he's just like a guy possessed. Probably could take these off. What is his name again? I want to say like, I was gonna say Daruk, but isn't that from Tears of the Kingdom? Oh, that's it. Yeah, we're all done. Well, there is that one chest I missed, and seeing that the other one that I missed was a heart piece, now I'm kind of like, damn, what if that was another one? Oh well, here's what it is. We can always go to that fortune teller lady, and she can show us a vision. And if she tells us to come back here, then hell, we'll know then. Sure, I'll save it. Heroic Jordan. It's very rarely that I do sit like save files where I use my own name. Usually I'll just use Link, but I just use this to kind of like tell the difference between each file, so I don't have like, you know, multiple files that all say Link on them. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Imagine he's like, look, bro, I don't really have to save her. Like, I can, but. And then all hell is about to break loose. Wait, right? Isn't this the part where like the dude comes like storming in? You gotta love the calm before the storm. Oh wait, no, I think that happens once we do like the little arrow challenge, right? Alright, so who I gotta talk to now? Still need the... I need the horse call. But in the meantime... Where's the store at? Let's see what they got here. Not a damn thing. Is the store not open yet? Be funny if they were like, hey, look here, Link. Like, your horse is cool and all, but do you mind explaining why the hell does it have red eyes and it's like fully black? Like, look, man, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Oh yeah, I think we gotta clear the section out up here first, right? I'm gonna be real, I got no idea. Wait, doesn't like this bridge go out at some point? Yeah, because we have to go get it back from the area that reveals the Cave of Ordeals. It's all coming back to me. Okay, well, we don't have bombs for that, so... What in the... Like I missed something. Thought there was something I was supposed to do, and I missed it. Yeah, we went north of Kariko Village. Hate to break it to you, but ain't shit here. Unless they want us to go this way, which... I doubt. Maybe I'm wrong. No, we definitely don't go this way. I'm about to say, in all my playthroughs, I never recall going this way. Maybe here. Another freaking brick wall. It is still throwing me off too that I'm playing in mirror mode and it's not like what I'm like fully familiar with. I feel like we gotta find bombs or something. That's why I came to the shop here, because I for a second I was thinking we buy bombs before we leave. Maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself. Cause don't we do something like with the freaking the baby character? And that's what activates like that chase cutscene. Wait, go to the mines and do what? Wait, so do we go back to the mines? Okay, but like, is this where I actually need to go? You know what? Here's what I'm going to do, Chad. I'm going to go figure out what's the next step, but instead of me waiting until I get to the next wolf segment to take my BRB break, I'm going to take it now, because what a convenient time. But I'm gonna go use the restroom, probably go grab me a snack. If I have time, maybe even take a quick smoke break, but if not, I'll just come back and we'll hop back on this. But give me about 5 minutes max, and I'll be right back. Wrong scene, well, not wrong scene, but wrong, you know? Excuse me. All right. So, my bad. Sorry for the jump scare. But here's what's throwing me off, chat. I went back and I looked at not only my VOD, but I watched 2 different videos. In both their videos, they learn the wrestling move for the Goron, and when they return back to Kariko Village, that's when the cutscene happens where the guy rides in and he kidnaps like the little guy and you got like, you know, go save him and then do the whole bridge battle. But for some reason, I was thinking that like I already did that, but I'm thinking of like yesterday's stream when we did the New Game Plus. I go back and I watch my VOD, that never happened. We came back and just went straight up and then like used the wrestling move to get rid of them. So why did that not activate for me? And my controller just disconnected. So I don't know if I'm experiencing some like weird sequence of events here, but the kids were saying to go to the mine, and maybe I was supposed to keep talking to that guy before I dipped out. So let me turn autosaves off. Let's go to Goron Mines. Let's go to the entrance and see if he's here. He is. Darbus. Wait, what? So that didn't help at all.
Feel good how puffed up ink, cake, and wood.
I dead ass think some type of like weird progression bug happened. Okay, hold up. What the freak? Let's go talk to the kids again. It's weird because like, why are they still saying that? I can't tell if I'm bugging or if I'm the one that's being stupid. Let me talk to her again. Oh my gosh, she literally says, go to the observation platform, which is up there, right? You know what would help, chat? If I just learned a simple rule called reading text. It would save lives, and it would save time. Also, how do I even get up there? That is a great question. Can I like go inside here and climb up? But what's throwing me off is like I'm getting 3 pieces of conflicting information. I'm getting the kids telling me to go to the mines. Midna is telling me to go north of the village. And then she's telling me to come up here to the lookout. So like, you know, you can't really blame me too much. Well, lucky for you. Okay, yeah, this is a scene I was waiting for. But here's the thing. It still doesn't explain that in the videos I watch, when they immediately get back from learning the wrestling move, before they even do the dungeon, they get the whole cutscene with the horse. So I'm like, did they just edit their video to a weird way to where they cut it that way? Or was that actual, like, I don't know. Because when I was downstairs, I was watching those videos and I was like, hey, something's not adding up. And I thought I was going crazy. Can I hit that pole? I can try. What up now? Don't they get like way more surprised if you do it on the first try? Nice. You gonna speak to me? Wait, so do I gotta go back up there or what? Can I buy some bombs? Guess not. Wait, what? So, is that it? Okay. For some reason, I thought that led to something. Okay, well now, do we just go? Well, let me see if I can go talk to them again. Well, what the heck? Why is he here and there at the same time? Okay, no, this actually might be bugged. Like, this actually might be bugged. And also, you know what it is? Hold up. I don't think this has anything to do with it, but there's a good chance. Wait, no. Hold up. Well, technically, I can just warp there. Does getting that wolf's, like, damn it, wrong area. That wolf skill from the hero shade supposed to like trigger it? Because that's the one thing I forgot to do. Wait, where is it again? wrong button. Oh, it's further up. Wait. Wait. Huh? Oh. I was like, am I blind? Still know it. The shield attack. This one's pretty useful. Damn it. Nice. Funny thing, I didn't even know you can use it to repel. Usually I just swing my sword. But good to know. Alright, now. I wonder. Well, here's the thing. There's a good chance we may have caused some weird issues by warping in the first place. But let's just try going back the natural way and not warping there. Oh, wait. I think after I learned the wrestling move, did I just teleport back? Now that I'm thinking back at it, I think maybe I did. Oh, shit. If that's the case, that may have been what broke it. Because I think me just supposed, like me going back naturally, maybe that was supposed to be the thing that triggered that. And the fact that I just teleported back. Hold up, I might have to actually go back to the footage and see if I did that. Because if I did, that's gonna confirm it, and that means that this entire save is like screwed, and I'm gonna have to like go back to my old backup save that's like way before I did the fire dungeon. Here, let me see. Okay, so I found Epona. I went back to the starting village. I learned the move. And let me see what happened. What did I do once I beat him? I did. I warped back. Oh my god. It's freaking clear as day. The evidence is right there. And I think I just sold the entire freaking save by doing that. I wonder if I go through this way, will it like trigger it? If it does, that'll be amazing. If it doesn't, then damn. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Let's go! We just have to come back the right way. That's so funny that that's what it took for me to realize that. So yeah, technically we were supposed to do this before even doing the dungeon. God, this VOD is a hot ass mess. First me screwing up this part and then me not knowing I had the freaking boss key. Yeah, for some reason this scene always has like the default face for Link. Even if you have like textures on it, it's weird. Someone said like it's even a problem for the Linkle mod. Because like even during that scene it'll show like his face for a second. Alright, so we kind of cooked this guy last night, but I think they have more health this time because I gave them more health. Don't know how much of a difference it'll make though. But yeah, I was right. We do have the bow and arrow by this fight. Let's just get this over with. It kind of sucks having like 3 texture packs combined because they look so good, but I can't tell like who to give credit and shout out. And I guess I'll just shout out all 3, I guess. Well, I don't know who makes the ones for TPHD, because I know you know, obviously Bluewolf does hers, and then Henrico does his. I had a funny interaction with a dude on IG today, because I had posted the Hero of Time clip to my Instagram, but I realized as soon as I had posted it that I forgot to add the guy who made the mod to the caption, because I did add that to the YouTube and I think TikTok post, and obviously when I added the whole video on YouTube, when I did the stream, I shouted him out. But I forgot to put it on IG, so when I went back to try to edit the caption and try to find his tag, I noticed he didn't have a profile, so I was like, okay, whatever. So I didn't put anything. And then some dude comes and leaves a comment. He's like, aren't you gonna shout out the guy who made it? And he says his name or whatever. And now I was like, oh, this clip is from YouTube. I shouted him out there, but I forgot to do it here. And then he was like, well, like you at least could have put his YouTube or something in the description. And I was like, yeah, I could, but it's not really that deep. But like, I didn't mean like in the sense of like, oh, like me not shouting him out is that deep, because I wouldn't add it anyway. I meant like, you know, it's not that deep. Like I just forgot. Like I'm not trying to be an asshole and take credit for another guy's mod. I just forgot to, you know, put his name there. And not only that, I realized when I did forget, I tried to add him, but he didn't have an ad, so I was like, whatever. Like in my mind, I was like, well, I gave him credit on YouTube on both the short and the upload for the stream, so you know, I guess that counts. And plus, like I share a lot of, you know, mod stuff all the time, and I don't always like say what the mod is. And I'll leave like links below, like on my YouTube videos, but I don't necessarily always say who's the person who made it. But by the person just simply going to download the mod, like even if someone goes and they Google Hero of Time, you know, Twilight Princess mod, his page is gonna show up, you know, so they're directly supporting him by just searching up the mod and downloading it in the first place. Like granted, me putting his name in the description helps, but it's not like a make or break. But yeah, like two dudes, they tried to come in and like make a big deal. They were like, no, like it is that deep. Like you need to make sure you give credit. I was like, bro, first off, like y'all don't even know the situation. And then two, I'll start banning folks right now if y'all want to talk to me with an attitude. But I was like, you know what, let me chill. It's like, I was like, I get the point they're trying to make, but I was like, I just forgot to put it, bro. It's not that deep. Okay, so now, if I talk to Minna, what does she say? If I go talk to the kids, are they still there? Because I may have still broke the game. I don't know. It's my first time playing. Nah, I've played this before, but I was primarily lost because we got to a certain segment of the game where I was supposed to return to Kariko Village naturally. But since we're playing on Dusklight and we have the ability to teleport, I teleported back to the village and I didn't trigger the cutscene where you fight you know, the guy and his, you know, crew on the bridge. So for a while I was kind of figuring out like why that wasn't happening, and then once I found out what I did wrong, then yeah, we were able to kind of get back on track. But yeah, we just did the Goron whatever dungeon, fire dungeon, beat the boss there, looking for the next Twilight area to do the wolf section. And then pretty much go from there. But in terms of knowing what to do, as I play the game, it all kind of comes back to me. So the only things I need help with is like the very, very late game stuff. Like if I want to start like finding all the pose and all the bugs and stuff, that's probably the only thing I'll actually like genuinely need help with. But story like related stuff, usually I'll figure it out. So you look extremely lost, damn. I do know at some point, actually no, oh, I think, can we buy bombs now? I think that was the one thing I was supposed to do. And I forgot to do that. Let's go to Bourne's shop and see if we can buy them there. Do you have the 4K or HD mod? So funny thing, There's 2 HD mods out there. There's one that's been out for a while that's like the most popular. That's called TPHD. And for the longest, I didn't even know about it. So I was only aware of the 4K pack. And then immediately after uploading my first video covering Dusklight, that's when I learned about TPHD. I swapped to that, pretty much never looked back. Until this mod author named Bluewolf dropped her version of like TPHD like 2 days ago. And then on top of that, it's locked. What the hell? Is it because of the time of day? On top of that, I found out how to merge texture packs. So we pretty much combined like all 3. What am I looking for? I'm looking for editor, is it open now? Hey. Is there a more HP for enemies mod? The only thing I know about is currently what bro just already has a Hylian shield for sale. Only thing I know about is what I'm using currently, which is Dawnlight, which is a like modified version of Dusklight, but it uses like a Wii U fork. And here they have enemy HP scale, but that's about the only thing. It doesn't. Well, I mean, I guess it makes enemies harder in the sense, like if you do get like surrounded in a mob full of enemies and you realize that like they're not all dying as quick, and you gotta like realize, you know, how am I gonna dodge and be on the defense and, you know, not get my ass kicked. And then once you pair that with, you know, no hard drops and 2 times damage, yeah, it gets pretty tough. And the good thing with Dawnlight, it comes with manual shielding, so you don't automatically lock on by, you don't automatically shield by locking on. You have to actually press the right trigger to lock on. So you pair all those together and the game is a little bit trickier than what it normally would be. But outside of that, I don't really know anything that would make like enemies a whole lot harder. They haven't modded anything that actually changes the enemy AI. Hopefully that'll be a thing that happens at some point. There should be a link in the description that says Dawnlight. I can straight up buy this for 200. Say less. And I'll buy this too. Don't mind if I diddly do. Yeah, most mods, they all come from Game Banana. Usually I get most of my mods from Nexus, but when it comes to Nintendo games, or especially Zelda games, you'll find most of those on Game Banana. This mod has been trashed for rule violations, say less. Submissions are the same as others. Is it because he has it also uploaded on the default? Let me see. Oh. That must be because that was a clone post. Okay, let me update. I am glad you pointed that out. I wonder if I can update. Can I update the description of the video like while I'm live? I don't know if I can, but there's a link right there. But yeah, if you just go to, or you can just go to gamebanana.com and search Dawnlight, and you should find it. But yeah, that is, I guess someone just uploaded the same mod and I just couldn't tell the difference, and I just copied that link and pasted it, and Game Banana saw it and it was like, hey, you are not the original author, and damn. Game keeps stuttering. Well, I have stream on my second monitor and it looks fine to me. Let me pull it up here. If I notice anything, I'll let y'all know. For 120. Alright, you know what? Just like that, I'm broke. But got items now. Let's combine that. And we're good. I think these graphics are too much for my computer. Well, my computer is running fine. It would be something wrong with the stream if that was the case. I would probably just have to tweak something with the OBS settings, but dude, fix your game stutter. I got stream pulled up right on my phone and it looks perfectly fine. Maybe you need to fix your Wi-Fi. Yeah, fix your internet, bro. Don't get snippy with me, bro. Yeah, he's trolling. He ain't gonna like when I troll back. Okay, so now we got bombs, so we can clear like both of these pathways up here. Yeah, how about you hold that, buddy? See, there's a lot of people on here that don't know how to read the room. And for that, I say go find any other room but here. Will they ever add shaders or ray tracing? Maybe at some point. The only thing they have close to that is like Reshade. You can plug things in yourself. But outside of that, no, not really. I mean, first off, the dude came in here and immediately started backseating. But here's the thing, I didn't take any offense to it because I know a lot of backseating is met with good intent. People are just excited to see you play and they want to, you know, give you advice. And I could have told him like, no, like piss off. I don't need help. I've played this game before, but I was like, nah, let me be cool. You know, I'll be respectful. And then he go talk about, you look extremely lost. about I extremely pop you upside your head? How about that? And it's like if that was his idea of like telling a joke of like, you know, oh dude, fix your stream. It's a million other things you could have been funny about. Telling me to like, you know, fix my stream. It's like, bro, where's the humor in that? You sound stupid because like now you're making me think I need to pause the fun to actually solve a problem. Like, ain't nothing funny about that. Okay, how can I finesse this? There we go. Okay, well, that's dealt with. Can't go back that way. I mean, technically, we could. I keep forgetting that, like, I can't transform into a wolf. I'm so used to playing my in-game save file. Alright. Moment of truth. Is there a way to put the aim for the weapons in third person? Where is it? There's a setting somewhere. Oh. You like this? Only reason why I don't do it is because when you're on a horse like this, it looks weird. I want you to look at Link's waist when I do this. It's for this reason alone why I don't have it on, because like if I'm doing it on horseback, it does look weird, because obviously the game isn't accounted for him like fully spinning around. But everything outside of that, you know, it's cool. But my only downside is, I mean, obviously you can move while aiming too. You have to move with, you have to aim with the right stick, which is weird because normally in first person, you aim with the left stick. I mean, obviously there's like regular third person too, but this looks kind of bad because it doesn't really move the camera. It just stays on Link, so you can't really see. But I keep it vanilla. That way I can just do like that. But it's cool that they have like gyro aim, but I'm kind of waiting for them to like see if they can add mouse support for the camera before they do that. How do I put this option? Well, this is only available in Dawnlight. So if you don't launch the game through Dawnlight, then you don't have this feature. Because yeah, if you launch it through the regular Dusklight exe, I don't believe this is there. Also, I don't know if you guys care for stuff like this, I know some streamers enable this. Where is it? I think it's interface. Yeah, input, Xbox. Yeah, show input viewer. Basically, like it shows like my button inputs. I know like some streamers will like have this on, but I've never actually played with this. I'm a bit confused. What's the difference? The difference between what? No, you don't have to necessarily delete Dustlight. It's just that when you download Dawnlight, it comes in its own folder, similar to Dustlight. So you would just have another folder, but one is just Dustlight and the other one is Dawnlight. And they both borrow from the same data folder. So you don't have to worry about like, you know, making another folder for your textures. Like if you have TPHD installed, it's still gonna pull from that same folder. But like, yeah, that's why I like Dawnlight a lot better than Cat Deluxe, which used to be everyone's favorite, because Cat Deluxe just came with the EXE. So that one you had to like take that, copy it, and replace that EXE with the same one you had in the Dustlight folder. And a lot of people didn't like that because like, what if you wanted to like, you know, make a backup, or you had to make a backup, and then like if you didn't like how Cat Deluxe worked, then you would have to go like re-download Dustlight, or you know get the EXE for that and then move it back over. But with Dawnlight, it just comes in its own folder, and you don't have to replace anything. You just launch it from there. But yeah, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of the input viewer, but I don't know if that's something that y'all would like me to do in the next stream. I might do it. It's the best part of the game. It's also the best wolf skin in the game. Well, actually, I would say this is right next to the one that we used yesterday, the Reshade one. But at least with this one, you don't have to actually patch the ISO. But it's still cool. I feel like it does look slightly better. Bro, relax. Where'd you go? Come on. Come on. It does look slightly better if you turn the bloom off. Also, I just realized, I always thought if you set the bloom to 0% brightness, that means that it's off. It really doesn't. The bloom is still active. If I really want to turn it off, I have to set it off. You know, no Queen Latifah. But that's interesting, because this whole time, like, I never wanted to set it to 0% because I thought that would just like completely get rid of it, but it actually doesn't. So whenever we have very bright skins like this that are like white or yellow, we can just set it to 0 and it won't like blind us when we're in the Twilight. And the Twilight still looks pretty good with 0% brightness. Because like a lot of people claim it looks bad if you cut it off, but even at 0, it's like not bad. Scent of the one and only.
What you going if you need
it's weird like how to a slight degree she plays like the role of Zelda in this game. Cause you really don't like, you know, see Zelda until the end and like in the beginning when you first turn into a wolf. But like in Ocarina of Time, there were like plenty of moments like throughout the game where you like, you know, come across her as Sheik, or the game, you know, shows a random cutscene as her or something. Then not to mention you get games like, you know, Breath of the Wild. Where like the whole point of the game is like finding her spots with the, you know, memories and whatnot, flashbacks. Not here for you, bro. See, now what will be fire is, hold up. Let me get rid of these guys. Let's go to my Reshade. Isn't there an effect called, God damn it. Bro. I'm in the middle of something. Why can I breathe? Okay, back to what I was doing. Let's go to my Reshade. I think there is an effect called, oh yeah, cartoon. Ooh, 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 ooh. I was hoping it did more of an effect to like the environment, but it has more of an effect to like the actual character model. And the UI. I don't like what it does to the UI. I could have swore there was like a cell shader event. Not event, but effect. I guess not. It would have been cool to add though, like to make the game kind of look more like Okami. Isn't she in Telma's bar? Or am I tripping? Might be getting ahead of myself. Actually, I think she might be. Oh, funny enough, there's a mod on Nexus. Like, funny enough, Nexus only has like 3 to 4 mods of this game. The rest are on Game Banana. But one of them allows us so when you come to Hyrule, you can actually like free cam and control it. And on paper, it sounds like a good idea until you realize that you can like see through half of like the buildings, because the game doesn't account for you to like see it from that angle. So like there's no wall texture there. Like, and you just like see into like an empty void. It's like, in some areas it looks cool, but then like in other areas it's like, whoa, 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 that was a big stutter. Yeah, someone had posted on think my latest video. They said the issue with the stutters in this release right now is that it has to compile some shaders each time you restart the game or restart your PC. And they were like, it would help if they had like a folder that, you know, just builds them all and compiles them over time. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if dude was just, you know, talking out his neck. I am getting it is chugging right now. What is happening? Damn, maybe dude was telling the truth. The game is stuttering. My PC can't handle it. See, we were talking all that crap about him. Bro may have been on to something the whole time. Okay, well, it's not doing it now. So maybe that does speak some truth to what that guy was saying, because if it only stutters once, when you go through the first time and it doesn't do it again, that's usually shader compilation. Because the game has to see it for the first time. And then once it does that, it pretty much loads it normally. So I think that's what happened. I hope so. Yeah, because right now it's smooth. It's the Zelda.
You can't stop to be young.
So, what's the plan here? Isn't there like a secret entrance in this area? Okay. So is that it? We just look at the map and what you got to say, Minna?
Do you what might threaten you?
All right, well, like highly it is. Wait, what's the quickest way to get there? I feel like it's going the opposite way. Just hold on, let me look at the map. Yeah. Wait, is this the part where we have to fight like the freaking lake bug? 'Cause that's actually doing quite a bit now that I'm thinking about it. Am I going the wrong way? Wait, why is the arrow facing, huh? What the freak? Am I losing my mind here? let's just explore the map a little bit, shall we? Lake Hylia. Here we are. Or the bridge above it. Can we technically like jump off? It's a setup. Since when do they have the intelligence to use bows and arrows? Only one thing to do. Can we even get to the spring yet? Feels weird being here and like the water's not filled up. I'm so glad like I finally got these buttons able to like appear correctly on the HUD. It's like for the longest I can only get like the Y button to appear like on the bottom, but I could not get it to appear like in the top right. And it took me like so well, here's the thing. I probably would have figured it out way earlier had I learned to just turn a very specific setting off in Dawnlight that I didn't know I had on. The heck? Nah, see, they're getting smarter. I don't like that. Can I skip this? Oh no. I'm sorry for skipping your cutscene, sir. I apologize. I'm about to die. You know what? I think I have autosave turned off. So like, let me not be an idiot. The frick is that noise? I forget he has more health because it's freaking buffed HP. This might be a close one. Bro, how many times? And this freaking sound. Thank God. Getting the camera like glitch into the ground. Oh man, my freaking health though. Please tell me we can find some tears here to get health back. Wait, no, we don't even have the vessel thing yet. Oh no, that weird texture bug is here too. Okay, so I gotta find out what's causing that. And I'm glad I just saved it too, because that's very clutch. So tonight, I'm gonna have to scrub my folder to find out what file is doing that. What's dumb is like, don't you have to do this same segment like twice in a row? Or like there's multiple flying sections? All right. Actually, we've been streaming for what, 3 hours? Damn, it's freaking. I knew it was late. I did not know it was about to be 2 in the morning. And for y'all that are in different time zones, it's probably even later for you. You know, I was actually gonna wrap it up once I turned back into human Link. But you see how Wolf Link is looking kind of tired and he needs a break? Feeling the same way, y'all. So I'm probably just gonna end it there. Man, like I said earlier, between me freaking messing up the progression of the story, and then also like struggling to get through the dungeon, man, I can tell you right now, the #1 pinned comment on this live is like, "Hey, I don't want to hear it. Don't say nothing. I don't want to hear no criticism. Knock it off." I'm well aware, bro. I'm well aware. But all right, y'all. This was definitely a dope stream. I keep saying for the longest, man, like, I need to get back to playing Splinter Cell, because for those that don't know, we were doing the Splinter Cell series, like going back and playing those games for the first time. Like before we even got into this, but then like out of nowhere, I freaking open up my phone and I go to freaking like my PC news website, and I see that freaking there's a PC port for Twilight Princess. So that kind of just bombarded everything Splinter Cell related. So I know a lot of people have been wanting me to go back to that, because we were in the middle of, we had just started Chaos Theory. We beat the first one, and then we beat Pandora Tomorrow, which were both great games, like still hold up great. But like we started like the first 2 missions of Chaos Theory, and I was like, I can see why this game holds up as being like one of the greatest stealth games of all times, like just based off of the little bit that I played. So I definitely want to go back and finish that at some point, and then eventually move on and play Double Agent. I played Conviction, but I never played Blacklist. So, you know, the plan is to do the whole series, but I'm telling you, this freaking game is like got me back, just re-addicted. And it's not even the fact that like I just love playing the game in general. I just love like being able to like mod and tweak shit. You know, that's just what my whole like, you know, content type stuff is based around. So, you know. But all right, y'all. It's been real. Appreciate those that came through, but y'all know the drill. Until the next time, we are outro. You feel.